today I'm going to go through the homework task that I set you, and it was just this AS level style question. And to start off with, we are given a circle and we're given its equation, but it's not quite the equation that we want. When looking at circles, it's really important that the equation we typically want it in is this equation which we can pick out the centre and the radius easily from. So it says x subtract a squared plus y subtract b squared equals our radius squared, because this would have a centre of a, b, and obviously the radius of r. So looking at our equation, I'm going to first of all pick out my x terms, so x squared subtract 20x, and my y terms. The reason I do this is because when I complete the square, I end up with this sort of scenario. So, completing the square, I get x subtract 10 squared, subtract 100, and y subtract 12 squared, subtract 144. Substituting in for these first four terms, I end up with x subtract 10 squared plus y subtract 12 squared, subtract 100, subtract 144 plus 195 equals 0. Taking this over to the right hand side, so adding 100, adding 144 and subtracting 195 would leave me with x subtract 10 squared plus y subtract 12 squared equals 244 is 49. So therefore I end up with a centre of a circle, so M, which would be 10 and 12, and a radius of C, which is the circle, is going to be the square root of 49, which we know is 7. Okay. N is a point of the coordinates 25, 32. Find the length of MN. Well, I know that M, as mentioned over here, is 10, 12, and N is going to be 25, 32. If I was to plot these, I'd be looking at some scenario like this, where I want to know the difference in the x, the difference in the y, so I can use Pythagoras to find the line MN. So, doing this, the difference in the x's is 15, the difference in the y's is 20. We should spot that this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle manipulated, or we could just use the Pythagorean formula, so 15 squared plus 20 squared square rooted, and we'd get a value of 25. So MN would be 25. 25 units, whatever it would be. The tangent to C at point P on the circle passes through the point N. Find the length of the line NP. Well, NP, we know that from the centre to N is 25 units. And that's from the centre to the edge, to the point N. However, we want to know from the circumference of the circle to point N, so therefore that's not going to be from the centre, it's going to be from the circumference, and because we worked out the radius was 7, we're going to have to subtract that 7 squared. The reason for that is because we know we've got from N to P, so from M to P, sorry, and we know that N to M is this. So therefore we've got a length of 25, to P is going to be a length of 7, so therefore as these are 90 degrees, we are going to be looking at, this is an awful diagram, but this is a right angle, so it's going to be 25 squared, subtract 7 squared, which is going to be a length of, well, it's a 7, 24, 25, so this is going to be a length of 24 units, or whatever it would be. I hope you found this useful. Please check the answers yourself before we go to class on Monday, but thank you for watching.